Alright, I'm making a video today. We went out and looked at Yeti coolers and actually the Pelican. They sell them at a Sportsman's Warehouse. The only place you can find Pelican and Yeti. They're all expensive. Everybody knows about coolers that go out and they use coolers. I got 4 others here. You know, I got one inside the big one down on the bottom. The bottom one is an Igloo. The top one is a Rubbermaid. The blue one is a Igloo. This one is a Coleman. It's the biggest one I got next to the Igloo, the green Igloo down there. And I think they're like a 62 quart, 70 quart, something like that. All right. Holds ice pretty good. I've had it for about 2 years, this one here. I've had these a couple of years. I had the red one about 3 years. And it's a Rubbermaid. Well, the reason why I'm doing this video is I've seen videos and everybody, say, hey, I'm going to go out. If you want to spend the money, or if you don't, or, budget's tight and you want a good cooler that's going to last and hold ice like for 4 or 5 days or whatever, I've seen a lot of people do a lot of things. The only reason I'm doing this video is that I'm going to try it, because I don't need a big cooler unless I go on an ATV trip. Normally I have to carry this one and the green one or the red one. They're big coolers. I have to carry both of them just to carry everything I need to carry for a 2-day to 3-day trip when we go out on a ride. So I'd like to just have one to carry everything in and not have to put ice in it. Because I've had to put ice in both of these after the first day. By the end of the first day, go up there one day, not that night, but not that morning, but the next evening I'm going to have to put ice in there to make sure I keep everything, especially when you got meat and you're staying for 3 days. So, it's iffy. You don't just let it sit there. You probably get away with it. This blue one here, the 3rd day, yes, I've got ice. You're out here in 85, 90 degree weather. The ice, it's starting to melt. And I want to make sure I got a cooler that will hold good just when I'm sitting there. I don't care about having them on my ride. I just care about what I've got sitting in storage that I'm going to be going back to. Getting into once, twice a day. That's it. And that's what they advertise the Yetis and the Pelicans for like if they're out fishing. People that go out fishing, throwing their fish on ice, or meat, any kind of meats on ice, fresh meat on ice. That's why people buy them. Well, it's a lot of money to spend. This is a $20 cooler. We were actually in Sportsman's Warehouse today. I was amazed to see this cooler. It was cheaper than Walmart sells it for $19.95 or something like that. So I went out to Lowe's and I bought some 1/2-inch insulation board they got. This board right here. It's not just the regular cheap styrofoam. That's the good stuff. It costs about $12, $13 a sheet. I put it all in the cooler. Cut my hole for my drain down there. And all I did was buy some of that 30-year GE mold-free silicone. And I siliconed all the edges where I put it in. Cut it and put it in. That's all I did. And we're going to see. I just did this today, about 3 o'clock this evening. And I'm going to set this cooler out. And I'm going to just put a bag of ice in it. I'm going to pour ice in it like you would in any other cooler with stuff in it. I'm going to pour a bag of ice in it. I got a freezer here with like 4 bags in there. I'm going to pour 1 bag in there. 10-pound of ice. I'm going to pour it in there, and we're going to see. In my building here, it gets up, when it's 75 degrees outside, it's 82 in here. So it gets hot in here. I could set it outside with the regular temperature, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set it outside. I thought about leaving it in here, but no, because it gets hotter in here during the day. But I'm going to set it outside. I'm going to pour the ice in it tonight. And I'm going to set it outside, and we're going to let it sit. We're going to see how long that ice lasts in here after putting this little bit of insulation in here. Now, if a $350, $300 cooler, whatever, what is it, the Yeti 45, The Pelican's got a 45, and then Yeti's got a 65 quart, which is the most feasible for this size cooler. This cooler here, right here, would be like a 65 to the Pelican. I mean the Yeti, I'm sorry. But we're going to see, just adding this extra half-inch of insulation in this cooler, if it stands up and stays in there as long as what they say in the videos I have seen online to the Yeti. So, and keep in mind, Pelican, you don't have rubber latches and all that. They have plastic with metal latches. A little bit different, a little bit better made. They are a little bit heavier than the Yetis. But they have a lifetime warranty on theirs, lifetime limited, where Yeti only has a 5-year. So keep in mind when you go out and you buy one of these coolers. But if this works, this is pretty good. Now, if you're going to Yellowstone or somewhere like that, you got to have something that's locked up where you can lock it for bear and all that. Bears getting in them and everything. So that, keep all that in mind for the travelers and the people that go out across the country. But, yeah, I mean, we're just going to see. We're just wanting to see for weekend excursions, maybe a little longer. We're going to see if this lasts and holds ice like the Yetis or the Pelicans. So I'm going to come back to you in 7 days, and we will go from there.